goal at the end of the second I thought would give the team a lot of energy, and they came out in the third with another goal. It was a legitimate Mantha to Bertuzzi, who had a very good deke, pulled it inside out and then put it to, well, he got a shot on and then ended up redirecting it to Larkin, who put it in. It got challenged right away for offside. An offside review brought back the Red Wings goal. Brad.
That directly hurts my fantasy team.
Yes, it did. Brad. It was objectively offside.
By how much, Ryan?
Doesn't matter.
By how much, Ryan?
I don't know. A couple centimeters.
Okay. Here's the question I'm going to legitimately ask you. Did it impact the play?
Yeah, because it went offside.
Ryan.
Got him.
If he's
His mouth stuttered there, like he was ready to hit me.
if that player breaking into the zone was 0.01 seconds slower getting in there, does that goal not happen?
But he wasn't.
Ryan.
He wasn't though, Brad.
You need to be a politician the way you're dodging this question. I applaud you for that.
I get it. It sucks. But imagine being a Ducks fan and it's game 82 and they call that a goal. And then they go back and they say, you see that Mantha was offside. They should have called him offside.
Do you know what we didn't have before these video reviews? Super slow-mo, high-def images of plays that look to be basically onside. There's a reason.
It's not even that high def. It's like 720p.
Personally, I blame science.
Yeah, science is thanks for nothing science.
But here's my thing. Remember before offside reviews were a thing, people can only ever remember the Matt Duchene and the Danny Briere offsides goals because they were offside by 3 feet.
Sorry, the what goals?
Matt Duchene and Danny Briere?
And what was the ruling on those goals?
Oh, they were the objectively wrong call.
No, but like what was the call that was being made? Like you said, like there's icing, there's penalties. What were you saying?
Offsides?
No, stop it. Stop. We're not doing this. Offside.
Listen.
Offside. It's not up for debate. Offside. Not offsides. It's not offsides. It might be in other sports. Don't cite the NFL at me. I don't care. That's not what this is. In hockey, in the NHL, it's offside. Offside. One side, it's off. Stop
Ryan,
it.
I agree with you fully on that point, but I'm going to use offsides until you agree with me that the challenge is stupid.
I don't negotiate with terrorists. I can't. It's just what.
Then my fantasy team name will remain the Offsides until further notice.
And the kicker is you can say, like, the word offsides does come up because we're discussing offsides right now. We're not discussing offside. We're discussing
Singular,
offsides.
all
yeah.
of them, cumulative.
But then people just like misconstrue that as the ruling, and I'm just like, God, it's not hard. It's really not hard.
It's very simple. But it's offsides. Offside is a legal play. Offsides is anyone that goes to review.
Oh, I hate you so much.
There's no rationale behind it, but that's objectively what I'm going with from now on.
It's like when people say, "Oh, you're biased." No, you're biased. You have bias. You are biased. You have bias. Offside.
We should get a sponsorship with Hooked on Phonics.
We should get a sponsorship with like Spark Notes or something. Yeah, it was by like a millimeter or two. It was very frustrating. I do hate myself for where I align on this because I can see how everyone is making a very fair point of it wasn't called in the moment and it didn't impact the play. However, I also know the fallacy of we didn't used to do it this way before, so why did we start now? It doesn't exactly hold in a lot of other ways, and I don't feel comfortable applying it here.
What about this? If you have to zoom in, it's inconclusive.
No, because that just means arenas are going to install shitty cameras.
No.
Yeah, but then your team could also be
1/3 of
on
the
the
time.
yeah,
1/3 of the time, right?
1/3 of the time.
Because you're only.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
So
periods. Yeah,
you can make that smart. In the NHL, there's no reason why they shouldn't have at least 1080p 60 frames per second cameras everywhere they use a camera. It blows my mind that they do not. I get it's hard to push over the air, so I'm not saying 4K, but like you're a $9 billion industry. Install the damn cameras.
I know why they don't. Because those cameras are expensive, and if you need a 1080p camera to see if a player's foot is off the ice or not, it didn't impact the play.
Yeah, that's why you're not allowed to zoom in.
You're big on the spirit of the rule, okay?
I'm Team Chaos more than anything.
Brad's a baseball guy. He's very there for the tradition.
Yeah.
I'm not tradition. I'm here for entertainment. Watching challenges and having beautiful goals like that one called back, is not entertaining. But then I'm also of the mindset of I am very pro if the puck hits the netting, it counts as still in play. Like I want to see
NHL
people.
Street.
No.
It'll never happen because of safety, and I get that. But man, I would love to see a guy just put a 50-foot high dump in and just have it bounce back over the goalie's head.
Wonder if anyone's gone through like old historical goals, like high importance goals, and checked how many have been offside.
That's an exercise in futility. You don't want that.
There are some maniacs out there.
No, people have done it. The only one that, like, of significant goals where it was blatantly offside was Bob Nystrom's OT goal that won the Islanders the cup. And I don't even remember if it was that play that was offside or the play before it, but there was an offside that wasn't called right around that.
Is there?
And again, if there's reviews, one of the most iconic plays in hockey history is gone, just as an aside. But
I can't remember with all the rule changes where everything landed, but is there a statute of limitations on when a play can, like how far back you can go for a play? Is it just like the entire play between whistles?
for an offside,
Yeah, that you can challenge.
as soon as it enters the zone, if it leaves the zone again and goes back in,
Okay,
you're
yeah,
good.
yeah, that's where we're at.
But in theory, remember that shift in the preseason where the Leafs helmed Hicketts and Lindstrom in their own zone for 3.5 minutes?
Yes, yeah.
They could have scored and had it called back from something that happened 3.5 minutes before that.
I think that's a step in the right direction. I would like to see them move with a little bit more subjectivity. So, say Mantha entered the zone and then he lost the puck to Richie or something, and then Bertuzzi won the puck back and gave it to Larkin. They shouldn't be able to challenge that in my mind.
I want the challenges gone, but if they are going to stay, that's the amendment I want. If the other team gains possession at any point, it negates it. You had your chance to just fire it down the ice to get rid of a bad situation if you had to.
Or some sort of time decay factor.
Yeah.
30 seconds later, I don't think that offside really affected the goal.
But then if it was like exactly 30 on the dot, if it was 31 or 29.8.
Get the quantum clock out.
That's
we'll
right.
Go down to like 12 digits.
That's right. We'll get the score, the timekeeper from LA over here.
I could be wrong, but I think there are statute of limitations on some of the new reviews, like the glove pass and whatnot.
I'll just get rid of it, to be honest.
Thank you.
Stop.
Evan,
Look
you're
at the can of worms this opens.
Evan, you're my favorite now.